So Baylor now finds itself in a three-way tie for second in the league behind TCU, alongside K-State and Texas, two teams the Bears incidentally still have to play on their schedule. You can look at that in a good way or a bad way, I guess. It's a tough schedule, but if you win those games, man, you're in great shape. So obviously this week they get the Wildcats. So in your mind, and you covered it a little bit in your column or your follow-up story earlier this week, what is the path back to Jerryworld for Baylor?
Yeah, well, all they have to do is win these last three games and they're in.
All you got to do.
Yeah, it's that easy. No, it's not easy at all. I mean, if you look at this season ending schedule at the start of the year, you would have thought, well, they got it pretty light, really. Well, it's not light at all. All three of those teams are ranked. You know, K-State's been tremendous this year. TCU has just shocked everybody, you know, with their 9-0 start. And, you know, Texas, they're still a little up and down, but you got to go down to Austin and play them. And they're obviously improved over last year. So that's a pretty demanding schedule. And, you know, I'd say the odds are against Baylor winning all three of those, but at least they have a chance, you know, if they sweep those games.
Yeah. And you think that even if they went 2-1, you might be in the mix?
I think so. Probably some other things would have to happen for them.
Sure.
But it could happen, you know, because the other, you know, K-State, TCU, Texas, they all have tough games remaining too. So it could get really crazy, you know, the next few weeks. But, you know, as Baylor, you got to like not having to depend on anybody else, at least right now.
You control your own destiny, no question. Two of those three are at home. I saw where Blake Shapen yesterday really trying to motivate the crowd a little bit to come out and make sure that, you know, they have a packed house for this K-State game because it is going to be a big one. I think that bodes well for Baylor that you got K-State and TCU both here at, you know, McLean Stadium. And then obviously the Black Friday game down at UT, as you mentioned, not going to be an easy one, but I think it's in play. I mean, especially if Baylor continues to play as it has been playing, you know, good defense, creating turnovers, running the ball, you know, shaping, kind of managing the game, taking some shots here and there. I mean, that's a winning formula.
Yeah, this is the way they like to play. If you draw it up for Baylor, this is the exact blueprint.